Hello everybody, Gamer Petty here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we are back with Vesper, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. There's a new festival going on, so between December 14th and 31st, the, Starlight Celebration Festival will be going. So we're going to come here, and we're going to pick up this quest. We get a question mark. I actually didn't see what the prizes were going to be, so... An adventure, I take it? Why, it's as if the saint himself sent you to me. Oh, but there I go again. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Garanji, and it is my honor to serve as celebrant for the Starlight celebration. That said, I'm afraid I must apologize. There's been a bit of a rub, you see, and as such, we're not quite ready to kick off the festivities as of yet. What? But I got the quest. How shall I put it? Our troubles began when we encountered some unexpected delays in deciding on a theme for this year's event. Things spiraled from there, and as a result, we've been left with far too much to do in far too little time. As a result, we celebrants have been forced to recruit helpers of all stripes, from small children to strapping adventurers like yourself. Speaking of which, you wouldn't perchance be able and willing to lend us a hand, would you? Wish you could see what my character's doing. Oh, thank you, my friend. I dare say your generosity truly embodies the Starlight season. Without further ado, allow me to explain the task we would ask of you. That's who we were talking to. I couldn't even see her there. Ho ho ho! It would seem you've found a most promising helper for me again this year. Another adventure, and I suppose this one too will also be wanting some kind of reward for their services. I say, sometimes I wonder if this whole Starlight business is worth the effort, and the coin we pour into it year after year. Must you be such a killjoy, my young friend? Just look at the faces of the children around you. Why, each year they spend moons waiting in eager anticipation for this most joyous of seasons, and the most delightful presents they will receive. Ah yes, the presents. Worthless trinkets foisted off of naive young fools in hopes of making them forget the mundanity of their everyday existences. Jeez, bah humbug. If we truly wanted to bring joy to people, would it not be more prudent to invest in things that might actually improve the quality of their daily lives? Ahem. Allow me to introduce Kemlito Halito, first son of a prominent family of surveyors in Ulda. He's journeyed here all the way from the Sultanate to help us prepare this year's festivities. Standing beside him is the Saint of Nemea himself, a man who no doubt needs no introduction. Let me state for the record that I did not come here merely to deck the streets with gaudy lights and trinkets. I initially proposed to Father that we do away with all this mummery and transform this festival to something that would contribute more directly to the mutual economic prosperity of our nations and the realm as a whole. But did he listen? No, he simply muttered something about how he didn't raise his son to be a stuffy spoilsport, and all but demanded that he accompany the Saint of Nemea here to learn something about holiday cheer, whatever that is supposed to mean. We're skeptical. Come now, Kemlito. I understand that you are serious about your family business, but I dare say it won't hurt you to lighten up from time to time. Here, perhaps this will put a smile on your face. Did you mean that truly? If I help you, I can get a present too? But of course, my dear child. Behold the twinkle box. Oh. Tucked beneath the many lids of this casket are hidden all manner of delightful wares. Why, they'd been fashioned especially for this year's festivities by some of the realm's most celebrated crafters. For every task you complete, you will earn the opportunity to pop off one of those lids, and help yourself to the contents within. And that's just the start of it. Needless to say, there will be even more glorious gifts in store for you when the preparations are complete, and the festivities can kick off in earnest. You can think of this chest as something to tie you over in the meantime, and as our way of thanking you for lending us celebrants a helping hand in our time of need. What do you say, child? Wow, this is wonderful! Mother and Father say I have to help out around the house during Starlight, so I don't know if I can come back. But I have plenty of time to help now. Just say what you need and leave it to Isiane to get things done. Isiane, is it? What a generous girl you are. Thank you ever so much. Needless to say, we've prepared some very special presents for adventurers, like you as well, so I hope you can collect and enjoy them all. Yes, yes, isn't that all so special? Now if we're done getting all giddy about trifling baubles and toys, I should be getting back to work. Ugh, all those starlight trees aren't going to decorate themselves after all. What a party pooper, man. Now then, if you're ready to get started, simply head west from the amphitheater and speak to my colleague stationed before the water wheel hut. She'll be happy to explain all you need to know to get started. Alright, here we go. I want to get a present. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. These two aren't like the festival stuff, are they? Oh my gosh, I gotta be out here to click on it. No. And this one's not, right? I am Millicent, hear me roar. No. Okay. Good. Throwing snowballs? Alright. Go up here. I hope with what we get this year is something cool. Like an outfit or... Sometimes they give mounts, but I don't remember there being a mount in a little bit. An adventure? I was expecting young Isane, but I suppose you'll suffice. I'd like you to get to work immediately taking down the decorations nearby. Hold your chocobos now. It's not as if we're calling the celebration off. It's simply that... Well, you met Kemlito Helito, yes? He was in charge of this area, and let's just say his sense for what's appropriate for Starlight leaves something to be desired. He put this pumpkin up. I can handle things here by myself, so I'd ask you to head to the Conjurers Guild and take down any seasonally inappropriate decorations you might find. When you're through, you can bring the inappropriate ornamentation back here to me, and I'll see that it's properly stored away. Will do. That's when you put up the run. Ah, little pumpkin. Are those Easter eggs? Oh, God. Listen, you, Kemlito. You don't know what you're doing, do ya? Just let people have their holiday spirit, will ya? This is the summer one. Alright. Got the Ron ornaments up. Or, picked them up. Turn it in. I can handle things here by myself, so I'd ask you to head to the Conjurers Guild and take down any Wait, I did that. Okay. Ah, yes, that should do it then. Isiane here finished cleaning up her assigned area as well, in half the time, I might add. Did you see some of those so-called decorations? It's as if the man has never attended a single day's worth of Starlight festivities in his life. At any rate, I suppose I'll see to it that the ornaments you took down are replaced with something more festive. In the meantime, I'd appreciate it if you could report to M in my stead. Of course, leave it to me. Alright. Back over there. Watching for pumpkins everywhere. Maybe we'll look at this as a decoration for when we get a house or something, like a snowman or something. That'd be kind of cool. I kind of wish like we could get a house in this game, but thank you. We could get an apartment, I suppose, if we joined a guild, but I'm not in a guild. Thank you for all your help, friend. I promise we'll get our act together one of these years. In the meantime, we truly appreciate your saintly efforts in helping us see that every child has a smile on their face for Starlight. Allow me also to apologize on Kemlito's behalf for the extra work he created for you. The boy has much to learn, yes, but I've no doubt that he will come to understand what the spirit of the season is all about in due time. In the meantime, allow me to express my gratitude for all you've done in true Starlight fashion. With a present from the Twinkle Box. Go ahead, help yourself. Remember that there are more gifts waiting for you if you're feeling inclined to lend us your aid again. Upon completing each of the tasks assigned to you by Amgurenji, you may open one of the lids of the twinkle box and help yourself to one of the presents inside. Okay, I gotta choose this one though. Okay. What do we get? What's this? Magic Prism. Numeral 5. Cause a large 5 to appear in midair. Why would I want a 5 to appear? Is it like 5th anniversary or something? Oh, and lest I forget, I'm not the only one who truly appreciates your efforts. Far from it. We've been receiving messages from the realm overthanking you and your fellow adventurers for all you... Oh, from the realm over, thanking you and your fellow adventurers for all you do for the people of Eorzea each and every day. My colleague Banefeld here in the amphitheater is holding on to them all, so if you're curious, simply say the word. He'd be happy to share the words of appreciation and good cheer. Missives of gratitude from across the realm have arrived in time for Starlight season. A new letter will be available to read each time preparations for the festivities are successfully completed, so be sure to take a break from your efforts from time to time and speak with Banefeld. Alright, well, I'm gonna talk to her again. Okay. I'm heartened to see you've decided to stick around. Apparently there's another set of decorations that aren't quite up to snuff. Would you mind helping Usain look into the matter and fix things up? I've asked her to wait just outside the amphitheater. Okay. Where's Banefeld? Not like in this crowd, right? Oh, right here. What did we get? We got a letter? Thank you for your invaluable aid, friend. The Starlight festivities never could have happened without you, and my colleagues and I are far from the only ones who appreciate your efforts. Letters have arrived from across the realm to thank you for your generosity. Just see for yourself. Letter from the drowning wench. We get a cutscene? Doing your part to assist in the Starlight festivities, are ye? Let old Baderon tell ye these fresh-off-the-boat adventurers that show up here these days could learn a thing or two from ye. We crash. 1 second, something popped up and minimized my screen there. Okay. All about the glory those types are, working the fields at Summerford, but I want to save the world. Ha! Mayhap you should learn to avoid becoming Gobu mulch first, I say. But you're different. Aye, ye understand that putting a smile on even one lonely child's face is a heroic deed in its own right, as fending off a fleet of pirates. Merry Starlight to you, lass, and may your sails always be full. Aww. Yay. And I saw there was another one. Letter from House Boral. Is that in, the Heavensward thing in, Ishgard? My friend, it is both an honor and a pleasure to see an Ishgardian tradition bring joy to children all over the realm thanks to your tireless efforts of you and your colleagues. On behalf of my entire nation, I offer you my gratitude. While nothing would make me happier than to join you this season, I regret to say that these remain difficult times here in the Holy See. There is much that requires my attention here, leaving me with, most unfortunately, little time for levity. Wait, is this Amaric? Still, I must give thanks that I am able to celebrate the occasion with a restful night in the company of my loved ones here at House Boral. Be well, my friend, and I look forward to the day when we might feast together in these halls once more. I think that's Amaric. Interesting. You know, I think Amaric, their in case you guys forgot. It's It's canon. It's really not, but I like to pretend it is. Ah, hello there. When I was on my way back before, some of the townspeople told me that there's something strange about the snowmen over by the shaded bower. Camlito was in charge of those as well. I know that he's new to all this, but how hard can it be to make a snowman? Anyhow, let's go see what's wrong, shall we? I'll race you there. I think it's shaded bower. I just said it wrong. We could go to Leatherworkers Guild. Ooh, maybe we'll get a Christmas tree for our house. Man, when we get a house, it's gonna be decked out with holiday stuff that I can't place anywhere. Yeah. You can't get an apartment if you're not in a guild, right? I think you have to be in a guild for apartments. There's something strange about these snowmen, yes, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What do you suppose it is? Well, they're either facing the wrong way or they have no faces. Yeah, they're facing the wrong way, man. Snowmen seem to be facing in odd directions. Set them straight so that the Starlight festivals might proceed in good order. If you want to take another look from a distance, just ask me. Oh my gosh. Maybe some... Turn it... counterclockwise. One more time. There. Good. Turn it clockwise. More. Sounds good. And I don't know what this one's doing. Snowmen are now facing straight so as to welcome customers to the shops. Okay. That was easy. Wow, it's as if the snowmen are still smiling and inviting us in. Who'd have thought that turning them around a bit could make such a difference? Duh. Oh, it's you two. Whatever are you doing lollying about here? I've already finished my latest task. Behold, take notes and perhaps one day you'll be able to work as efficiently. Once again, Camlito Helito's decorations strike you as leaving something to be desired. I believe the word you're looking for is slapdash. Why, the sheer nerve! Might I remind you that people are lucky a personage as esteemed as myself has deigned to assist with such menial tasks. In a just world, I would be placed in charge of the entire event, and you would be assisting me. That is where my true talents lie, not in making silly snowmen and putting lights on trees. You don't know the first thing about Starlight. That's why all your decorations were such a mess until this adventurer and I fixed them. What? What nonsense is this? It's true. She actually understands what Starlight is all about. She wants everyone who takes part in the festivities to feel the joy of the season, and it shows in the care she puts into every little task. Don't you care about making others happy, or even being happy yourself? I haven't seen you smile once the whole time you've been here. Well, why, I never. I came here to do a job and against my will. Perhaps putting up these ridiculous decorations is enough to amuse a child like you, but I am a man grown. So what if I'm a child? I actually care about Starlight, and my decorations will put smiles on more faces than yours ever will. Smiles this, happiness that. Be honest. Starlight is all about getting presents, yes? Then why don't I give you some coin? With money you can buy whatever you want. I don't want your stupid money. I'm going back. Making a poor child cry. Consider me unimpressed, Camlito. And yet, I cannot help but feel that there is more to that child's situation than meets the eye. I shall inquire further. In the meantime, pray return to Amgaranji and apprise her of your progress. Gonna fix his box pile. Perhaps I could stand to take my work a bit more seriously. Just removed it? Like you didn't fix it? Alright, girl. What seems to be the problem here? Mikado's Amphitheater. You okay, kiddo? Out of the way. The snowman, he's all alone. Aw. Welcome back, friend. Thanks to your tireless efforts on our behalf, I am pleased to report that we are closer than ever to getting the festivities in full swing. Don't forget to help yourself to another present from the Twinkle Box. I dare say you've more than earned it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that what we're doing? Numeral 4. I was hoping we'd get, like, cool prizes out of there. Another thank you letter has arrived from one of your admirers. Speak to Banefield. Alright, I will do that in just a second. Thanks in no small part to your tireless efforts, I dare say we're on track to begin the festivities sooner than I had anticipated. That said, I fear there's still more work to be done. If only it weren't so utterly useless. Did you say something, Camlito? Me? Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all. At any rate, the next job I'd like to entrust to you is preparing the tree. Speak to my colleague in the Acorn Orchard, over in New Gridania, and she'll be happy to brief you on the task at hand. I can't move. Okay. Let's see who sent the letter. 2 of them. You know, we're okay. We're alright. We don't need to... Okay, we're going to... I guess the... Aetheryte. Alright, let's get over there. Ooh, Gunbreaker. We should pick that up. At some point, we will pick up Gunbreaker. Have you guys played Gunbreaker? Is it fun? Is it a fun tank? I guess, what's your favorite tank? It's not her. Where am I going? Over here. Are you here to help? Remarkable. Splendiferous, even. I've just been inspecting the trees that have been put up around town. I couldn't help but notice that something was amiss. See here? Part of the trunk has been gnawed away, as if by an animal or the like. Were any more damage to be done to the tree, it might fall over, and that would be most perilous for any small child who happened to be standing beneath it at the time. I had in mind to call for a skilled woodworker, but that perhaps they might examine the tree and reinforce it for us. Might I ask you head to the Carpenters Guild in my stead? This adventure will be going, you say? I suppose that means you won't be needing me. Very well, then I shall inspect the other trees, or the like. Carpenters Guild is... Ooh, down over here. Okay. Right over yonder. Man, everyone's got such cool outfits on today. Like, I'm just noticing how cool they are. Maybe they got their Christmas outfits on. Oh, in here. Here. Oh there, what brings you to the Carpenters Guild during this season of celebration, friend? Some cute little woodland creatures have been chewing away at your Starlight tree, you say? Well, that won't do at all. I dare say this calls for an investigation. Hey, Camlito. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. Clearly you have summoned a carpenter of surpassing skill. I am most relieved to know that the children of Gridania need not fear any falling trees as they open their presents this Starlight season. Ah yes, I forgot to tell you. While you were visiting the guild on my behalf, Camlito Halito was kind enough to go about inspecting the trees in the area. Pleased to report that he assures me that not a one shows any suspicious gnawing or tooth marks. He's a rather dour fellow, isn't he? And yet it would seem he takes his work quite seriously. I dare say I was rather impressed at how closely he examined each and every trunk with such a painstaking eye. He mentioned that he was heading back to the amphitheater after finishing the job. Why, he didn't even stick around long enough to allow me to thank him for his efforts. Might you be so kind as to pass along a simple message of gratitude on my behalf? Something's up. Something's up with this. I smell something fishy. Camlito. Alright, Camlito, Helito. What you got going on here? I can't help but feel that something is missing, and yet, what could it be? Camlito Helito is staring so intently at the snowman that it seems he might burn a hole clear through its body. I know. Mayhap a necklace of the finest gold with a sparkling gem inlaid would give it a glamorous appearance befitting the season. But no, I might appreciate that, but I am not a child of Gridania. I must put myself in their shoes. Whatever sort of snowman would bring a smile to their faces. Are you still thinking about what Isane said? Of course not. I could care less about the idle musings of children. I simply thought that perhaps my masterwork here could benefit from a finishing touch is all. Uh-huh. Bah, who am I fooling? It's true. I haven't stopped thinking about what the girl said for bells now. Here I thought I would come here and put together a festival for the ages, and as it turns out, can't even make a single child happy. Hells, I'm only making myself miserable as well. And yet, I must not give up hope. There is still time for me to do my job right, to earn the right to open that chest of presents and claim the glory that is rightfully mine. And so I got to thinking, that child was looking at the snowman with the most intense gaze, was she not? No doubt she saw something in it that has managed to escape me. Forgive me, I suspect my work here might take longer than I expected. Pray report to Am Garanji ahead of me and tell her I shall be along in due time. Alright. Let's open our number 3, I guess. Welcome back, friend, and another job well done, I am pleased to say. Well, what are you waiting for? Help yourself. You've more than earned it. Camlito's still putting the finishing touches on his snowman, you say? Dare I dream that he's come to understand the true spirit of Starlight at last? For indeed, this season isn't just about gaudy lights, toys, and trinkets. If every last child is not able to find something of joy here, we have not done our duty. And to make that possible, we must first find a reason to rejoice for ourselves. Our smiles light up the faces of the children, who in turn warm our hearts yet further, allowing us to further spread happiness across the realm. It is that cycle of giving and receiving, that ever-expanding circle of peace and joy that embodies the true soul of the Starlight season. So take your present proudly, my friend. Let it fill your heart with pure satisfaction, that you might have happiness aplenty to share with your fellow adventurers, and indeed Eorzeans the realm over. Number 3s. Another thank you letter has arrived, blah blah blah. Okay, let's do more. Starlight waits for no one. Without further ado, I would entrust you with the next most vital task of preparing for the festivities. Simply speak to my colleague stationed past Apkalu Falls on the way to the residential district to the north. Alright. Go do that. We are all the way up here. It was kind of a long seasonal event for just getting like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. I was hoping to get like an outfit or something. I don't wonder. I saw some reindeer running around and I saw someone wearing this outfit. I wonder if that's something we could get. Who knows? Back to offer your aid. Well, I suppose we could put you to use. Perhaps you've seen the snowmen around the area. Well, the truth is, we employ a little bit of sorcery to make sure they don't go melting in the event of untimely warm weather. To that end, I task you with stuffing one of these here fragments of what we call eternal ice inside each one of them. If you could see to the ones near the Manor District north of here, Essane and I will take care of those by the Lancers Guild. Pray meet us there when you're done. Bye, Essane. Alright. Let's go frost up these snowmen. Oh, that's cool. I like this. This is nice. I want that for my house. Like my real house. Alright. Scintillating snowmen. Okay. That one. Hello, good sirs. Go. Got some nice snowmen to look at while you're standing guard here. Here we go. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah, I like those decorations with the little reindeer on them. I like Christmas, I think. I think it's just proving that I enjoy Christmas season. And with that, I do believe our job is done. Hooray! I trust you've seen to your snowmen as well. Excellent. I'll survey the area one last time to make sure we haven't overlooked anything. So pray go on ahead of me and report back to Garanji. Say, Mrs. Adventurer, is there a special someone you'll be spending Starlight season with this year? Our boyfriend Amer? Oh, is that so? Then we'd best make the decorations extra pretty just for them, yes? I always used to come with mother and... Oh my god. I always used to come with mother and father, but they, are busy this year. That's why I decided to make myself useful and help out with the preparations. I had in mind to make a giant snowman just for them, that we could all come see together, but I think they'll need to stay at home, so... Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Are they sick? Oh, but I should get back to work. See you around, Mrs. Adventurer. As the Sane races off, your mind drifts to Camlito Halito, who you believe you last saw at Maketo's amphitheater. How does he fare with his allotted task? Alright. I think something's wrong with her parents. Maybe it's a play on COVID that not everyone can get out. Nice dance. Why, hello there, Sane. I was just putting together another snowman of my own. What do you think? Have I redeemed myself? He built that huge one. Oh, it's wonderful. I was just thinking how the snowman looked so lonely, and now he is a friend. Let's make one more. Yet another, you say? Indeed, I suppose we've nothing better to do until the next delivery of ornaments arrives. Very well then, to work. Well, it appears I'll be occupied for a while here yet. You've completed your task, yes? If you'd be so kind, I would ask that you report to Amgaranji for the both of us. No problemo. Another task completed, and in spectacular fashion, I have no doubt. Just think of how many smiles you've put on children's faces today. Take your reward, friend. I dare say you've earned it. What outfit is this? You want it. Alright, let's get to twos. Alright, we got one more to do. Uh-oh. Something's coming. If it would not be too much to ask, we are in need of more snowman decorations. I have, made an executive decision to build one more. With pleasure. I shall see that the necessary supplies are procured straight away. That said, color me surprised, Camlito. Could it be that you've finally gotten into the spirit of the season after all? Heh, one could say that, I suppose. At first, I simply saw this decorating as menial labor, trifling task far beneath one of my station. And yet, seeing the twinkle in Yunasane's eyes, every time I make a snowman or hang up a glittering star, I began to sense that I was part of something far larger than I had ever imagined. Before long, I realized the truth, that every one of my actions, no matter how humble, were indispensable in bringing good cheer to the hearts of the children in this realm. And, perhaps more importantly, that such acts were diminished if performed without similar sentiments in my own heart. Yet I fear that in realizing this, I have been consumed by the sheer responsibility of these tasks, to the point that I feel almost petrified with the desire to get everything just right. Oh ho ho, worry not, my friend. There's still plenty of time to polish your creations to perfection before the festivities kick off in earnest. So long as you've got that Starlight spirit in you, you're more than fine in my book. At any rate, our job is almost done. But that's all the more reason we can't afford to slack off or compromise until we've seen to the last of the preparations. The children are counting on us, my friends. Yay. Another thank you letter. Okay. Should be the last one. Listen up, my favorite helper. It's time to bring some Starlight magic to the Great Loam Growery. Seek out my splendiferous colleague there. She'll be more than happy to share with you all you need to know. Okay. Is it by? Out by, Botanist Guild? Okay. Botanist Guild. And down here. Ah, it's you again. Your assistance is most welcome, friend. I've been handing out wreaths for the townfolk to decorate their front doors, but it would seem our supply has fallen woefully behind the demand. A most generous individual at the Botanist Guild has agreed to donate some of their loveliest works to our cause. Might I trouble you to make the trip there and procure them for us? It's like right up here, right? Isn't it like climbing this hill? Yeah, I really want one of these snowmen for when we get a house in this game. Wait, where is it? Oh, right here. Gosh. Wreaths, you say? But of course, we've more than enough for one and all this Starlight. Pray take as many as you need with my blessing, and give the celebrants my best regards. Thank you. A most generous individual at the... Oh yeah, we already Got those. I don't know why it repeats itself like that. Just look at all these lovely wreaths. The growers at the Botanist Guild are nothing if not generous. At any rate, this should more than suffice. Thank you, friend. Look, that adventurer is helping to get ready for Starlight. Hussein told me that she is too. She says that every time she finishes a task, she gets a special present. I should have helped out too. Hussein, you say? The poor child. I can't even imagine working so hard, what with all the hardships she now faces at home. Hardships, you say? What is it that troubles the girl, pray tell? I fear I'm not privy to all the details, but word has it her parents have not left the house in ages. Hussein's always running about town all on her own. She puts on a strong face, but I can't help but worry that she's suffering more than she lets on. It wasn't always like this, mind you. I remember often seeing the three of them together. Her father cut a tall, dashing figure, and always adorned his head with a stylish hat. Her mother had the gentlest of smiles, and was always clad in garb of matching patterns that she fashioned herself. Seeing such a loving family walk the streets together was always such a heartwarming sight. Sadly, for whatever reason, it is a sight we no longer see. That is most troubling indeed. Pray forgive me, I hadn't the slightest idea that anything was amiss when the girl came to offer her aid. I must have a chat with her. But a host of lovely wreaths have just arrived from our friends at the Botanist Guild. Pray help yourself to whichever strikes your fancy. Wonder why her parents don't go out. I mean, are they sick, or... Like, what's happening? Forgive me. Your work here is done. Pray return to Garanji and collect your reward. You most certainly earned it. But I want to know what's up with her parents. Here. Look at everyone's got such cool, like, outfits. Well, if it isn't my favorite helper, I thank you most sincerely for yet another job well done. Well, what are you waiting for? Help yourself to another present from the Twinkle Box. That's present. What do we get now? Anything? Have the additional snowman decorations arrived yet, by chance? I'm most eager to get started on my latest masterwork. That's the spirit, and indeed, they were delivered not moments ago. Splendid. In that case, Hussein and I shall get to work at once. Aww. Oh ho ho, that's the kind of good cheer I like to see. Yes, 'twould appear that the Starlight celebration is in good hands again this year. Ah yes, your colleague had mentioned some troubling news about young Hussein, so I took it upon myself to do some research into the matter. Whatever's the matter? Is the child okay? The girl is fine, but I fear her dear father is less so. Stricken with a grievous malady, he lies bedridden, with Hussein's poor mother tending to him every waking moment of the day. That is most distressing indeed. The poor girl. She never said as much, but doubtless she works as hard as she does in order to procure the medicine her dear father so desperately needs. Sadly, matters are not so simple. The illness her father suffers from, sadly, is a common one these days, and it is said demand for medicine greatly outstrips the supplies. No matter how diligently the girl works to earn the coin she needs, there's simply not enough of the remedy to go around. Indeed, though opening the Twinkle Box may light up her eyes, I can only imagine that what she truly wants for Starlight is to soothe her dear father's pain. If only there were some way we could help her do just that. While there may be naught we can do to heal what ails the man, perhaps we might be able to offer Hussein and her family a bit of Starlight cheer in this trying time. The girl has been a most dutiful and generous little helper for us this season, has she not? If we were to find some way to dedicate this year's Starlight celebration to her and her loved ones, and in doing so make it the most spectacular success it's ever been, mayhap that might lift her spirits. Dedicate the celebration to her. An admirable idea, I agree, but however might we do that? 2 words. Stupendous snowman. The child spoke of her wish to make a snowman of incredible size, you say? No wonder she took such an interest in my masterpieces. As for the medicine, let me contact my associates and see if there is aught that might be done. In the meantime, might I trouble you to see the decoration of our final and most spectacular snowman? I'm confident that you understand what would bring joy to a saint's heart more than anyone. Oh, but it would seem you've already collected all the Twinkle Box has to offer. Pray forgive my presumption. I suppose you'll be leaving us to return to far more important matters. No, I want to build a snowman, man. 'Tis not about the rewards, you say? Truly, you are a very embodiment of the Starlight spirit, a veritable incarnation of Nemea herself. Man, this quest hit a little close to home this year. Another missive of thanks, yeah. I know her pain, man. Snowman Bell. For some reason, ring the spell summons forth a behind. Is this a mount? Oh my gosh. At long last, our preparations have almost come to an end. All that remains is to put the finishing touches on this mother of all snowmen and give our dear little Asane a Starlight present she'll remember for a lifetime. With that, shall we be on our way? I'm ready if you are. Yes, let's go, please. Where we go? Cutscene. Now let's get to work, shall we? I've prepared an assortment of decorative materials for the occasion, so feel free to let your imagination run wild. That said, we mustn't forget who our audience is. What sort of snowman do you suppose would most warm little Asane's heart? Ah, yes, you were saying how concerned she was that the smaller snowman might be lonely, yes? And how happy she was when he got a friend. Perhaps there's a hint to be had there. What sort of decoration would make Asane's happiest of all? Give it some thought, and I've no doubt you'll be struck with inspiration. Reflect on all you've learned, and decorate the snowman as best you can to delight your fellow helper. As the townspeople tell it, Asane's father is the tall, dashing type, and rarely seen without his favorite hat. Her mother, on the other hand, was known to prefer wearing matching patterns. Is it like a snowman minigame, or what's happening right now? Okay. A red knit, black silk hat on its head. Yeah. Do nothing. What can I... Red knit hat. And red scarf. Yeah, matching patterns. And this one gets a green scarf. Yeah. Now fully decorated, the three snowmen appear as if they were a family. Just looking at them warms your heart. You can only hope Asane feels the same. Return to Amgaranji and let her know your task is done. You've truly outdone yourself, my friend. This is nothing short of a masterpiece. I've no doubt Asane will be overjoyed at the sight of your little snowman family. Give me that snowman. That's cool. Marvelous, simply marvelous. While I am partial to my own creations, I can do nothing but tip my cap to your superior aesthetic sensibilities. Oh ho, I have seen many a snowman in my day, but never one that warms the cockles of my heart quite so much as your merry little snowman family. Truly, you are a snowman artisan of the highest order. Well, we do love fashion. Look, the snowman has a mommy and a daddy. Why, it's just like a family. Our family. Oh, how happy she must be. Did you make this, Camlito? I only helped here and there. Vesper deserves all the credit. How do you like it, Usain? I dare say little Snowman isn't lonely anymore. Oh yes, now that I know she's not alone, I can leave her to enjoy Starlight with my family while I return home to my own. I'm sorry for making you do all this for me when you are already so busy yourself. Can you forgive me? I am the one who should be asking for forgiveness, my child. After all, it is you who taught this stuffy, overly serious fool what the true meaning of Starlight was all about. I may not be able to stay for the celebration, but this has already been the best Starlight ever. Thank you so much for letting me help. I'll treasure the presents from the Twinkle Box forever. Ahem, Camlito, if you would? But of course, those presents were simply to show our appreciation for your help. Of course, we have another present, and this one's just for you. Or perhaps I should say, for your dear father. Could it be? As it so happens, the Saint of Nemea here happens to be a patron of the apothecary that produces this medicine. When he shared your story with the proprietor, they simply insisted that we deliver this to you straight away. What's more, they've at long last discovered a means by which they can produce the remedy in vast quantities. Rest assured that all those who are suffering as your father is will have succor soon enough. Speaking of your father, my child, I took the liberty of delivering the first dose to him in person. From the looks of it, it would seem you may well be able to enjoy the celebration after all, and I dare say that your dear father may even be feeling well enough to join you. Truly? A medicine that not even all the money in the realm can buy. It is truly a Starlight miracle. Yes, this season has taught me much. Coin is but a means to an end, not a goal in and of itself. If it is not used to bring a smile to those who need it most, it has little more value than a lump of coal. Oh, I dare say you've come far in this short time, Camlito. Your father will be most proud to hear of this, I'm sure. Yes, you will prove a worthy successor to him, I am sure. About that, good saint, sir, I've decided not to take over father's business after all. It surprised me as well. Over the course of preparing for Starlight, I could feel my heart changing. Now I am as certain of it as anything. When I return to Ul'dah, I mean to devote my efforts to doing all in my power to alleviate the plight of those who were not blessed with my privileges. Oh, I misjudge you, my boy. You have matured far, far beyond even my wildest expectations. So much so, in fact, that I dare say your father will have a stern word or two for me. At any rate, I'm not returning anywhere until I've celebrated Starlight to the fullest with the children of Gridania. Usain here first among them, of course. That's the spirit, and with that, I can finally present you and Vesper with the greatest gift of all, the one I've been waiting to give you from the start. Let me hazard a guess, the smiles of the little ones, yes? Ah, clearly the Starlight spirit has taken hold in your heart now. And with that, the moment we've been waiting for is finally at hand. Without further ado, let the festivities begin. Yay! Another missive has arrived. Alright, snow day. And we got, this bell. Should we go see what it looks like? A Snowman Mount? Is there any way to, buy, like, last year's stuff? Ah, Snow Dust Tree, Unmelting Patron, Melting Ice Law. We could buy the, Stardust Sunshine. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go real quick. I think I want to go here, go back where we are questing, and I want to look at our new Snowman Mount. I don't know what it looks like. Where would I see the mounts? Snowman. Oh my god. Oh, we just Wait. We just turned it into a Oh my god, that is the greatest thing I've seen in this game so far. Oh my god, how perfect is that? Yes. Perfection. Okay. All right, guys. Well, with that, I want to wish you all, so I know we've probably got another week before Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, but whatever holiday you're celebrating, I do want to wish you a very happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye, everyone.